Alright guys, this is kind of what I'm talking about, something that's going to hold out right here, but this gun will also just drop right into there, and of course it's grooved, and it sits in here. Once it drops in, like that, and it will hold the gun there. Now we're going to make a brace that comes out here that these will get welded to. We're going to get that perfectly aligned. We don't want it shooting up, down, left, or right. We want that perfectly shooting inside the burn tube. We don't want to be shooting down. We want to get a good clean burn. So I'm going to make a couple bars come out to here. Alright, here's kind of just pops up out of there. Just a little wiggle, it's tight. The gun comes right out. I got the slits here, straight slits here, then around just to hold the back. And then that's all lined up pretty well. Goes shoot straight in there. Of course, this is your oil feed, gravity fed into a reservoir up top somewhere, wherever you want it. And I had that nipple in here, and this fit right in the nipple before. And it held really nice. It was so dang snug. You didn't have to. It just held itself in there with the line and everything and the air hose, because it went in there about that far up to here. So, but it got hot with everything else getting hot, and it started after a couple hours. It baked some of the crusties on the end of that tip, and every couple hours you'd have to kind of just pull it out, wipe it off quick, and get it running again. But I think this design is going to be a little nicer. It ain't touching anything. You're getting some air going in there with that spray, and it's removable in case you ever need to clean this out with a little acetone or something. There you go. And I'd probably do. You can get a reservoir. You got to filter the oil. I always filter it because this thing sprays such a fine mist. And then you can put an inline filter in it too. Doesn't matter what the temperature of the oil is, it sprays so fine. I'm going to get showing you guys that here. I'm going to finish tacking that little piece up there so that don't come up. I just got one tack here, two there, two here, one there. If I need to change anything, I'll just cut the tacks, move it around a little bit. Let me put one there real quick. Alright guys. You guys kind of see this. I'm going to show you how this gun, how much oil it sprays. Now, paint filter, and all I use, I filter just a little oil to throw in the pipe over here that's in the gun. I'm just going to dump around me a little filter, put it in there, guys, in case it spills a little. And of course, I'm going to shut the valve. I'm going to throw a whole bunch in there. But just put a filter in there. Kind of see that. about 8, 10, 20 minutes probably. I don't know. Something like that. Alright. Now I'm just going to grab the air hose and we get on the other side here. Of course, this should be going to a reservoir, right? So now this is going to be 20 psi. This is 20 pounds. Let me double check over here. Alright, 20 pounds. I'm going to open up the oil. You can kind of see that's the amount of oil we're spraying. It's just kind of like airbrushing. That's where I have this thing. Okay, guys? Alright, now I'm going to unhook that. Okay. Now I'm going to unhook it. Let me put this back in here so it sets out. Then I'm going to put it to 60 pounds. And show you 60 pounds of oil. Okay. Oh, forgot to shut the oil out, so it might be dripping a little. Yep. So this is 60 pounds. Do you see any difference? Oh, hold on, let me turn the oil on. There we go. A little bit more oil than 60 pounds. You see? Well, you're burning more air. That was just a drip. See that? And we are at 60 pounds of pressure. Let me put it back down to 20. Takes a little while to get there because we're using such a low volume. But you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Hope you guys can see all that. That's the volume of air and oil that this thing uses. Now you can see why it only uses about a quart an hour. Now I'm going to fill that up and get ready to light this up, and I'm going to let the exhaust just come out of the shop through the ceiling fan here. Alright guys, battery died, I charged it up. And one thing I did forget to do is put some air holes in here, so I went ahead and did that. Alright guys, I finished welding. I went ahead and welded all these around every pipe, both sides. The top's welded, bottom plate's just tacked. So that's it. All this whole side over here, all the pipes are welded. That back plate over here is still not all welded. I think we got her all tuned in, guys. I did a couple of different things on the burner. I can show you that later, but I'm still gonna just run. Right now it's just a funnel, just this little 3/8 pipe. It's only, I'd say, well, 8, 16, 20 some inches, 24 probably. Just top of the, doesn't hold a lot of oil inside this line, but yeah, top of the funnel is about 24 right here. So I'm gonna go ahead. I've got, you can see, one liquid cup in this little pint jar of oil. Now we're just going to do it. Everything's cold in here right now. Oil's 55. This thing's cold. And the ambient cold. It's winter out, snow and ice out there right now. There's no diesel or anything in this oil. No kerosene. It's just straight waste oil from the cars, trucks. I got some diesel, so some thick stuff. I just throw it all in one bin. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill it. Just dump a little in here. As you can see, I didn't dump it all in there. It's still right to here. Just enough to get her started, guys. Like I said, there ain't much in here. I'm gonna go put the air compressor to 60 pounds. And of course I'm using the Ingersoll right there. You guys can see 80 gallon. And right now the tank is full at 150 psi and 80 gallons. Now it uses 60 psi to start. Need a little high volume. You hear the air going in. And I'm just going to use a little torch right here on the end once I open the oil. See, there's nothing lighting right now. Nothing lighting. Let me get this straightened up here for the exhaust. Whew. That you can always make some. Once this is in a reservoir up here, there's up top, this won't actually move around very well. But you'll be able to pull the gun out with this design, so, or anything you guys want to do. So, no oil in there right now. Let me make sure we're at 60 psi in the air. Okay, now we're at 60 psi on the air. I'm going to go ahead and start the torch in there and let the air go, or the oil in. Here, start up. And we'll let it just give it a little second to heat up. It's so steady. I think she's sustaining herself. Might go out, it'll get warm enough. There we go. Oh, I'm stepping on the air hose too. There we go. Yeah. So there she goes. A little bit of oil. Let her keep the truck in here. Let's see. That probably filled in once I let that through. The oil went right down. There's an airlock held in. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. I've probably used of that jar. And it's still filled up right there. It was right there, full liquid cup. Well, that's going to start getting hot. So I'm going to show you guys the flames. She's sustaining. You guys can see that. All right, we're back again. I've got did a few modifications. Got a slide here to catch silt and stuff. And then I just pull it out. It's just a piece of flat steel with a lip and a little handle there to grab onto, guys. Alright guys, this thing's cooled down. I got oil back in here. Now I'm going to start this at lower pressure this time. Like I said, I did mess with the gun, redid the tip a little bit. The spray pattern spraying even less oil. So we're trying to get it, I want it so we don't need 60 psi to start it and then have to work it down. I want to try to get it started at a low psi. And 40-50 seemed to be too much just a little bit ago. So now I'm going to try to start it at 25-30. Well, this is 20, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot. Alright, let's turn the oil on here. Got the vent going out. Now don't forget, we got to let it get hot. I still got the torch on. Oh, it's self-sustaining now. That didn't take long at all. So how I've readjusted this, a lot of air is even worse. You guys can see how quick that lit.